Okay, you'll notice that we're back, and I have taken my oils out of the crock pot out of the base, and that was because, for one thing, my oils heated up a little bit faster than I was expecting, so I just filled the sink with some cool water to kind of bring the temperature down, and the temperature's about where I need it to be, both for the lye and for the oils. Usually I do about temperature of about 110. I think with this I'm going to do it a little bit lower, so it's about 100 degrees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the lye into the oils, and I may have to put the camera down, but I'm hoping that I can do it at an angle that you can see. So I'm going to pour that in there, and what I'm going to do, if I can grab my spatula, is I'm going to kind of stir it around just a little bit, and you'll see that the color is kind of changing. It's getting more opaque. I'm just going to stir that for a couple of minutes, and what's happening now is we're getting a chemical reaction between the lye and the water in the oils. And I wanted to mention that some people are probably wondering, why on earth, would we use lye? I laid out all these precautions with lye. Well, the simple fact of the matter is that the only way that you can make soap is with lye. So sodium hydroxide is made, use that to make a bar soap, and potassium hydroxide is used to make liquid soap. So there's just no other way that you can make soap without lye, and if anyone tells you that they can, they are lying. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my stick blender in here. I'm just going to stir it around, and what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this to come to what's called trace. And so trace is where the oils and the mixture starts to kind of turn to a change consistency. It changes to a pudding consistency, and that means that it's ready to pour. It's basically going through what's called saponification. And if you notice, I'm not running my stick blender, I'm just kind of doing it in bursts. You want to do that because sometimes different oils they take a long time to trace, and you don't want to burn out your stick blender. The consistency is kind of changing a little bit. We're not at trace, but it's getting there. We've got a little ways to go. One thing that I discovered is lard soap takes quite a bit longer to come to trace. I usually don't use lard. I typically use all vegetable oils, and I use a lot more soft oils than soaps, and that comes to trace a lot sooner. Almost there. Traces. Let's see if I can. You can kind of see it starting to get a little bit thicker, the soap mixture. But if you look as traces when I kind of drop the droppings along, when it comes to trace, you'll kind of see them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but what it does is the bubbles kind of stay on the surface a little bit longer, get thicker. And I'm going to bring this to a big trace because I'm going to add citrus oils, and citrus oils a lot of times we make our soap seize, and what seizing is, it freezes up and it becomes thick, and it's almost impossible. It's not impossible. This is very hard to get it into your mold. So I think we're really good here. I'm going to grab my whisk again. Just you can kind of see how it's starting to thicken up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my mold over because we're getting ready to put my oil in. blender over here. Okay. I'm going to add in my oils, and like I said, my essential oils. Hoping this doesn't seize up. Kind of did it. And the reason I added orange oil is because this is going to be a laundry soap, and orange oil is a grease fighter. And like I said earlier, lard kind of has a funky kind of smell, and so I like the smell of the citrus. It makes it really good. It smells really nice in the laundry. So I'm just going to kind of stir that in, and now I'm getting ready to pour. So I'm going to have to put the camera down. Hopefully I can get it at an angle where you can still see. So we're going to pour it into the mold. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to pour this on my mold, and I forgot to grab some saran wrap. And what I do is I typically put the saran wrap over it, because if you don't, it will, it's not anything that's bad, it just doesn't look good, but it gets what's called ash, like soda ash. It's a white kind of substance. It's not a deal breaker or anything, but I'm going to put the saran wrap on this, and then I'm going to wrap it up, and I will come back in about 24 hours. It should be set and ready to go to cut, and I will come back.